right, Detroit, we are back. So, we're here up at the trade deadline of year number 1. So, I am a little bit under the weather, so I apologize if my voice starts to give out, but we're going to get through this recording anyways. Now, looking at our team, we got a bunch of good players here. We've already got 5 20-goal scorers. We got Lucas Raymond up here at 56 points. He's definitely playing great. I'm hoping to see some good growth out of him. We got DeBrincat up here at 60 points already. We got JT Comfer up at 21 goals on that second line. That's really nice. David Perron, same thing, up at 24. And then we got Patrick Kane, our free agent signing. I'm really hoping the Red Wings can actually look for him. He's still a free agent, I'm pretty sure, at time of recording. But we'll see what goes on there. Don't know where he's going to end up finding himself in the NHL this year, but for this mode, he is here with us in Detroit on the top line with Larks, and that top line is really going good. So we're going to go ahead and keep running with it that way for us. Now, let's go ahead and look at goalies. We got Husso and Reimer. Now, both having good years, 916 for 2.68 as Husso. That's a great starter. James Reimer, more wins and losses. That's what you got to ask out of a backup, so not doing too bad. But we're up here at the trade deadline, so we're gonna go ahead and get into it. Now, I'll show you guys the lines one more time. I don't think we're really looking for any forwards. We've got the forward core pretty much exactly how we need it. If we're gonna look for anybody, it's gonna be defensemen, because as far as defensemen go, we are definitely lacking a little bit as a Stanley Cup team on the defensive side. Goalies, I think we're fine. I think we can make it with that. But we'd be looking for more of that top pairing for Cider. Even somehow finding a way to get Ghost down on the third line for that chemistry. But we're going to go ahead and get into it. We're going to see. We got those couple teams in mind that we took a look at previously. So go ahead and just take a look at the standings. The Lightning are 46, 13, and 5. They are killing it. They are definitely the most dominant team in the league. The Stars look pretty good at 38, 16, and 10, but other than that, I mean, our division looks pretty crazy with 2 different 40-win teams and no other 40-win teams in any other division. So definitely a hard division to play in, but we take what we take, and we got to roll with it. So let's go ahead and get into the trade deadline. I'm not sure if it'll show us the results of this Arizona game before we get into it, but let's see. So we do win that Arizona game. I did catch that. It was 4-2. I think we're a conservative buyer going in. I'm going to set us as that because it's not like we're willing to sell everything. We don't know for sure where we're going to land. We're going to be a first round question mark for sure. But I do think we're going to be making the playoffs. So let's go ahead and get into the trade deadline here. Let me get another drink of water really quick. Now, with the way our team is structured right now, we still got a bunch of young guys. So, I am not willing to take on someone like Uyghur. Brodin is right on the top end. Spurgeon's too old. I mean, like, he's right on the edge where I would say potentially. But like someone like Uyghur, we don't want to be paying $6 million for until he's 38 years old, so we're not going to be doing that. We got a trade alert here. The Maple Leafs trade round 1, round 4, and Kokkonen for Dumba, Dermott, and a 6th. Okay, so Dumba is off the list. Now, I am really curious here about, so let's just go available. So that should lengthen our list a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I mean, someone like Hanifin, that's not out of the question. I don't know. I mean, it definitely boosts our defensive capability. The Montreal Canadiens trade Monahan, Weidman, and Montembeault in exchange for Nick Paul and a 3rd. Okay, so the Lightning are strengthening their roster even more. That's rough. All right, so let's see. I wish I could sort by positions. So, I mean, like, Noah Hanifin, it's 1 year left, so he's definitely a rental. And I don't know if we're really in the market to be buying rentals. Got another trade alert. We got Dallas. Kairu's brother stranges to the Ottawa Senators for a 3rd, Hamonic, and a 5th, and a 7th. Okay. I mean, like, I'm not really looking for any of these guys. I mean, like a 91 overall goalie, sure. But is that what's going to make or break the team? Husso's playing good, so I don't think Husso's what's going to make or break the team. Sorry, guys. It's the under the weather part coming to us. All right, let's see. 2 seconds in Johansson for Noah Hanifin and a third. We don't have to give up a first. We get that Noah Hanifin, and I mean, but Johansson is one of our prospects. I mean, he's top 6 low. Top 6 low, only has 72 overall. Albert Johansson. Honestly, I mean, if I could take out a second for like 2 different thirds, I'd probably do that. Let's see. Would they be okay with a 2024 third round instead of a 2025 second? Or like toss in like a fourth and a third. What about that? A fourth and a third, and we keep next year's second for Noah Hanifin and a third. We're basically trading the 2025 thirds. They're getting that back. They're getting a second and a fourth for this year. Realistically, I'd love to hold on to the seconds though. Let's see. What could we potentially make happen? Like a third and then one of the sevenths as well. So 2 thirds, a fourth, and a seventh with Johansson for Hanifin and a third. Try it. Okay. They accepted it. All right. So we didn't lose out on too much right there. We got that Hanifin deal done, which is really nice. That's really going to boost our defensive prospect pool, or our defensive category completely. The Preds moved Tyson Berry to the Hurricanes in exchange for a second, Gunler, and Quap. Not exactly sure. But realistically, I think that is the end of our trade deadline. I don't think there's much more we could go for. I don't think we're going to get 2 stud defensemen. With DeBrincat and Kane, we are kind of a win now team, though. I don't want to piss off the viewers by trading for like a Brodeen to try and win now, and then we don't win now, and then we're stuck. Let's just see. Brodeen's got a lot of trade value, man. I'm not trading away Edvinsson. I'm not trading away Casper. I mean, so like someone like Brodeen is what we could replace. Like we could move on from like, wait, why does it say he's at an 85? Oh, he's injured. Okay, no. We don't need to move anybody then. When is Petrie gonna be back? I don't know. That's the hard part, is I don't know when he's gonna be back. How many years left? 2 years left. Oh, that's so hard. How's Wallman doing this year? He's only got 7 points in 63 games. I mean, we still have to go so much more. No. I can't go get Brodeen. I'd be giving up way too much. I can't justify it. All right, so that's it for our trade deadline. We got our extra defenseman. That's going to be big. We're at 34, 19, and 10 after 70 games. So Brodeen went to St. Louis for Shen in a second. Okay. 1 year left on a D-man. Dylan Coughlin. 26 years old, 79 overall. Nah, we don't need him. Okay, so we're 70 games in. Larks is at 74 points. Or no, we're at 63 games in. Why did I think we were 70 games in? No, we're 63 games in. We still got 7 more to go for 70. But we did get an extra 2 points there, which puts us 7 above that wildcard team and 8 above that one. Against the teams that are hunting for it, we're 10 up on the next team, so not too bad. Let's go ahead and edit lines. We should be able to see Hanifin in here. Let's see. All right, Noah Hanifin is there. So we're going to take out, let's see. He's a plus 18. What's Ben Sherratt? He's got, I mean, Wait, Shots only played 2 games? Oh, yeah, because of Petrie. Okay, so... Honestly, Wallman might be the guy to take out. Let's see, Noah Hanifin for Wallman. But the problem is if I move anyone down to that line... I don't want to play Noah Hanifin. I'm wasting him on that line. Let's go Sherratt, Hole, Hanifin. Hanifin, Cider, Ghost, Mata. Yeah, that's good with me. Get Cider playing at a higher level as well. Okay. Yeah, I mean, honestly, this looks great. 56 points for Lucas Raymond already. He's having himself a great year. That second line is really playing well, so I'm really happy with that. 38 points, 27 points. Sprong at 29, 19, 16, and 17 on the fourth. But our first line is really producing, so that's really nice to see. And then we got, it looks like Reimer's getting the next start. So hopefully we can get a win here with Rhymes in net. With the Rhyme Minister against a very good Vegas Golden Knights team. All right, so Reimer, the backup, gets a game against a very good team. And he shuts him out. Okay. So we're going to do the same thing all the way up until, you know, we can just go up until April 1st because that's when we're going to be doing... Okay, so Petrie's back. That's going to change the complexion of our team a lot. Here, give me 1 second and I'll be right back. All right, we are back and we got Petrie slotted in right here. I think we're going Petrie, Ghost, Hanifin, Cider, Hole, and Mata. So our defense is looking definitely way better. That second pairing is pretty good. I think compared to anyone else we're going to have in the NHL, I think we're going to have one of the top second pairing. Our first pairing could be better, but Hanifin is definitely a good defenseman to have there. So I am much less worried about our defensive core now. Looks like we were on a pretty good win streak right there. But honestly, I mean, we look pretty good here. Come on. All right. I say that. And we take only 2 losses in a row. For the month of March, we were 0-1, 3-4, 5-0-1, 5-1-1, 6-1-1. 6-2, 7-2, 8-2, 8-3, 8-4, 9-4-1. So pretty good month of March there. Let's go ahead and we're going to take a look at our scouts again. So let's make sure we have our scouting going exactly the way we want it. Yeah, we got a bunch of guys here. We can go ahead and assign all these guys out. We're just going to refresh these guys as well because they finished a lot of the players they were scouting. So we're going to go ahead and just round these guys out again. Yeah, that guy won't be back before the draft, but that's okay. Let's see. This guy can be sent back out. We can refill out all of his. Yep, there we go. These guys actually, so what we're gonna do is take him out because it looks like he's already fully scouted. Is his potential fully scouted? His potential is not fully scouted, so let's just go ahead and grab him. His rating is fully scouted, but his potential isn't, so we're gonna go ahead and get him back out with all those guys. Let's see, this guy needs to be sent back out. Let's go ahead and get these guys fully scouted. Now, all right, we're going to stop there at 94. We're not going to go all the way out to 98. All right, I will catch you guys back when I'm done with this, and I'll see you guys in a second. All right, we are back. So we've got all of our scouts sent out. Looks like we should have most of them pretty much ready by the draft, but it's going to be a little here and there. We're going to have to take it step by step with that with drafting and taking a look at our scouted players, but we're gonna go ahead and hop back into simulation here. So we're gonna take it game by game here. I want to see how we fare. Now, we beat the Lightning. That's, I mean, it's not gonna make a difference in the standings because we're not gonna catch up to them, but beating them this close to the playoffs is really big. Now, are there any big games here? I mean, We're 11 points ahead of the Bruins. Let's see. I mean, yeah, we're 12 points ahead of any potential threat of being kicked out. So let's go ahead and see here, and we clinched a playoff spot. So we're going to go ahead and simulate up to the end of the season. Let's not go cold at the end of the season. Come on, that's 3-4. Okay, so a home and home against Montreal. We won 6-2 at home. We lost 2-1 on the road, but we're a 44-win team. We are a 99-point team, so that is definitely good enough to make the playoffs for sure. We ended up in a wild card spot, unfortunately, but 99 points would have put us at second in that division, third in that division, second in that division, almost first. So it's strictly because of how bad or how good our division is that's the reason we got put in a wild card spot. I mean, 3 teams over 100 points in the same division. That didn't happen in any other division. It was 11 points away from happening there, 8 points away from happening there. So we're going to get what we're going to get. Now, we're going to go ahead and before it ends the regular season, we are going to go ahead. Is there any team with a game left to be played? Yes, there are many teams with a game left to be played. So I guarantee it's going to be played on that day. What we're going to go ahead and do is get a season wrap-up done. So we've got Larkin at 92 points. That's a great year for the captain. We got Patrick Kane up at 83, so he was point per game. We've got DeBrincat up at 79, so it's a great year for the first timer over in Detroit, back home, born and raised in Michigan. So having him back on the Red Wings is pretty exciting. Lucas Raymond with a 70-point year, that's big for him. Hopefully he'll get a good jump in the offseason. Perron, pretty much a 70-point year, had a 30-goal year, so that's massive for him. JT Compher, also 63 points, plus 10, had a great year. Ghost with 45 points as a defenseman, plus 22. That's a great year for him. Where did Sider finish with points? He only had 30 points, but he had a plus 28. I think that was the best plus minus on our team. Yeah, so can't really complain about that. He was doing great. Leader in penalty minutes is our captain. Interesting. He's getting fired up. That's good to see. That's good to see. Let's go ahead and look at our goalies. So Husso in 36, 20, and 7 with a 915 save and a 2.7 goals against average. And James Reimer cracked the 900 save club with 3.2 goals against. He went even for us. Ended up out of the 22 games, got 20 points. So hard to complain about that. I mean, not too bad. Husso almost cracked the 1900 saves in a season. Let's go ahead and we can look at the league leaders for you guys at the end of the season. So Vasilevsky with 47 wins. That's a monstrous season for him. 921 save with a 2.4 goals against average. That's Vasilevsky for you. So looks pretty standard here, Bob, but Demko actually played a really good season. Husso was 4th in saves. He was tied for 4th in saves, so can't really complain too much about that. We had a good starter. Save percentage leader, we're going to go ahead and bump up the min games. We know it's going to be Vasilevsky. Oh, it's not actually. It's Linus Ullmark was the best starter. That's pretty interesting. Husso was right here at 5th, it looks like. Yeah, tied for 4th pretty much. So great year out of our starting goalie. Let's go ahead and look at the top defenseman. Cale Makar had 91 points with only 3 goals. He had 88 assists. Wow. That is unreal. All right. Morgan Riley up there with 70 points, 10 goals, 60 assists. Who's the leading goal scorer on defense? Dougie Hamilton almost broke 20. Brent Burns, God, that old ass at 39 years old, still at 18 goals. Pietrangelo up at 34 years old at 17 goals. So not too bad there. Looking pretty good on the defenseman side. And how about the forwards? Mitchell Marner, Austin Matthews, and Nylander all were above 100 points. Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl were as well as Andrei Svechnikov for the Carolina Hurricanes. To round out the hundreds, we have Nick Suzuki and Marty Necas. So pretty good there. And your goal scoring leader was Alexander Ovechkin, tied with Austin Matthews with 57. Now, Ovi's still up at, let's see, actually, full career stats. He's sitting at 879 goals. So if he plays one more year, he's probably going to crack that 900 goal list. So that's pretty awesome for Ovi right there. He's having himself one hell of a career, man. All right, so Austin Matthews, just for curiosity, we're gonna take a look at his as well. He's sitting pretty good on goal scoring. He's looking really good. All right, so that is our year wrap up as far as player stats. Let's go ahead and look at team stats, see where the Red Wings fared in the entire league for team stats. So we finished 8th in the entire league, so top 10 in the league. That's pretty good. Let's see, goals for per game. We were 4th in the league. It was our goals against that definitely hurt us. Actually, was it though? We were like, yeah, we were 7th in the league. So we were 7th best defensively as well. So that's not too bad. Let's see, our power play percentage is only 16.5. That really hurt us, actually. Our power play kind of sucked. What about our PK? Where are we? Let's see. PK's not too bad at 84.7. Yeah, I mean, the Lightning just took everything. Best home records belong to the Lightning, Maple Leafs, Panthers. 4 out of the top 5 are from our division, so. And then a best away record. Wow, they were better away than they were home. That is unreal. 31-9-1 away. And the hottest team going in didn't even make the playoffs were the New York Islanders. They did not even make the playoffs. They were 8-2 in their last 10. Still ended up at 36-40. But the hottest team going into the playoffs is a combination between the Toronto Maple Leafs, Hurricanes. Actually, most points going in would be Vegas and Florida, but for some reason they've got 7-3 above 7-2-1. Don't know why that would be a thing, but all right. Well, we are sitting at about 25 minutes on this video, so I will. What we're gonna go ahead and do is advance to the playoffs. We're gonna take a look at the matchups. So let's see, advanced day, and everyone should have played their last game. Yes, everyone played their last game, and then we need a day for seeing the seeding. NHL regular season is complete, and here we go. So we got the Carolina Panthers. They were a 50, or Carolina Panthers. God, that's football. Carolina Hurricanes in the in the first round of the playoffs. They were a 51-win team. They're coming in pretty hot. We're coming in kind of soft. That is going to be interesting, but let's go ahead and take a look at the playoff tree. Now, here we are. So, on the Eastern Conference, round 1, we got Pittsburgh against New Jersey. We got Carolina, Detroit. We got Toronto, Florida, and Tampa Bay, Boston. That's a classic matchup right there. Over in the Western Conference, wow. Okay. Over in the Western Conference, we have a team that really surprises me with the Arizona Coyotes facing the Colorado Avalanche. I wonder how that one's going to go. We have the Dallas Stars against the LA Kings. We got the Vancouver Canucks against the Oilers, and we got the Knights against the Jets. So, looking pretty standard, pretty on par with what we expect, except for those Coyotes. Last thing we're going to go ahead and do in this video is we're going to take a look at how our team matches up against the Carolina Hurricanes. So, one last look at our team. We've got Kane still up at an 89. That's really nice to see. He hasn't dropped off at all. We got Larkin up at an 89 and DeBrincat at an 87. We got Raymond 85, Comfort 84, Prawn 85, 83s across the board on the third line, and 82, 81, and 80 on the fourth line. Hanifin Cider, Ghost Petrie, and Mata Hole. Not looking too bad. And then we have Husso and Reimer. So, we're going to go ahead and last thing we're going to do is take a look at, actually not last thing, but I just thought of something else we can do at the end of this video. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the Carolina Hurricanes line. So Teravainen, Aho, Svechnikov. It looks like a pretty even tie on the first line. We've got 2 studs and then that kind of filler piece that works in with it. We've got DeBrincat at an 87. They got Teravainen at an 86, but they also have Aho at a 90 instead of Larkin at an 89. And then Svechnikov and Kane match up pretty well. Their third line, they definitely have a stronger center, but they got weaker wings. Our third line beats them by a little bit, and fourth lines are pretty comparable. Take a look at defense. They've got Slavin and Burns. They've got us a little bit on the first defensive pairing. Wow, their defense is loaded. All right, so they definitely got us on defense. And then Frederik Andersen and Peter Kochetkov. They definitely got us on goalies too. It's not by a lot, but they do. So that's how it stacks up. As far as round 1 and how that's going to play out, we'll have to wait for the next video. The last thing I'm going to take a look at is our AHL season. We're 35, 31, and 5. So not looking too great. We are 6th in our division. Let's go ahead and take a look at full season stats for our AHL players. We've got Edvinsson as a -16, Wallander as a -14. Ouch. Soderblom is a +5. He's still sitting at a 78 though. He's got 63 points in 71 games. Edvinsson at 49. Is there anyone else we were fully looking at? I mean, Casper, I don't know what it is. He just can't put up points in this game. I've never figured it out. In 23, I couldn't figure it out either. Let's see. Kosa, yeah, he had a great year. Alex Lyon, they're having good years down there. Hopefully we can get Kosa growing so he can be NHL ready in a couple of years, but I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think of how these playoffs are looking, and I will catch you guys in the next video probably tomorrow. Peace.